Namaskar. This is Shilpa Bhawana and I extend my heartiest welcome to my lovely audience in this unique talk series, Chartered Accountants, The Growth Gears. It is presented by Committee for Members in Industry and Business, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I am ready for my viewers. Are you ready? Yes? So what are you waiting for? Let's start.
Chartered accountants are the backbone of our financial economy. They are the growth engines of the economy of our country. Not only in conventional avenues of auditing and accounting, but also in the emerging areas such as forensic accounting, insolvency, valuation, and international taxation. CAs have proved their feat. Well, it would not be an exaggeration to say that CAs provide a whole business solution to their clients, thus proving to be a great asset for all businesses. We are taking all efforts to ensure that our members and students have the necessary skill sets, tools, and resources to stay ahead in every field. Our members are regularly making their mark in different fields and sectors, including startups and entrepreneurship. ICAI is consistently investing in training and development programs through technology to groom our young professionals. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is dedicated in driving the growth gears of its members and students.
Success is not about how much money we make, but it is about how much difference we can create into the lives of people. And when we see a chartered accountant, I can actually say that chartered accountant is the one who is not only creating a difference into the lives of people, but it is also creating a difference into the future of our country. So today we are meeting one such chartered accountant who has dedicated 25 years of his illustrious career, I would say the silver jubilee, towards strengthening the future of our country. My dear friends, he is the CEO of Baroda BNP Paribas Asset Management India Private Limited, CA Suresh Soni. Let's meet him today.
A science graduate, ACA, grad CWA holder, Suresh Soni is a rank holder chartered accountant from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. With his rich experience of over 25 years, he has led by example to the organizations he served and the responsibilities he carried. His fine expertise in the financial market industry blended with the humble attitude. He is a source of inspiration for every CA aspirant.
Sir, most welcome to the Growth Gears.
Thank you. Delighted to be here.
You know, sir, when we say a chartered accountant, it's very obvious to choose financial services industry. But I would like to know, did you always wanted to be that?
Actually not.
Not?
To be fair, I'm a science graduate. After graduating in science, I found my calling in CA and that's where I came.
And when did you found that calling? Because graduation करने में 3 साल तो लगे होंगे कम से कम, and after that you came to CA.
बिल्कुल, graduation करने में 3 साल लगे. So after I finished my graduation in science, then I realized that the option was either to go and do MSc and stuff like that, or else to choose a completely different path, which was CA. And I'm glad I did that. And when I came down to Mumbai to do CA, which was back in about 1989,
long back.
Yeah. And I did not have any background in accounting. The initial period was difficult because you were grasping a completely new subject.
Exactly.
But touch wood, I think with the blessings of people, my elders, and as well as some amount of hard work that I did initially, I was able to clear my CA in first attempt.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
And then, of course, I was a rank holder in final.
So I must congratulate you for that. And so I would like to know who had been your guiding light for that, because you had come like entirely from a different stream to a different stream. So who had been your guiding light?
So there were a couple of uncles who were into chartered accounting profession.
Okay.
And they inspired me. They said that, okay, it doesn't matter if you've not been able to get into engineering, but this is one profession which welcomes all.
Yes, of course. And it is very easy to come over here, no?
It is easy to get in, of course, but then
Yeah.
once you get in, then you realize how hard it is to
Get out.
get out of it, right?
So, sir, you have been welcomed with the open arms into this profession. Now you have made your mark like 25 years down the line now into the financial market. So now when we talk about this financial market industry, you had been taking care of largely into like asset management, and it covers up both the investment and the business management. So now where your heart lies?
So I think investing is definitely where my heart lies, and we are in the business of investment management. So even though I'm a CEO, I think a greater part of the role definitely lies in ensuring that our investment shop delivers what it is meant to.
Exactly. So, sir, how do you find your CA qualification helping you out? Because, of course, finances means that it's equal to the CA profession. But yes, when today you are sitting on your table and doing your chores, how much often do you find your CA qualification giving you that grounding that a person requires to be into this financial market industry?
I would say all through. So even as I started into this profession and took up my first job,
Yeah.
the entry into the capital market was essentially because of my CA qualification, as well as I think this degree with the complete background that it gives you, be it in accounting, be it in auditing, taxation, laws. I think it covers a lot of areas. It actually gives you a huge analytical ability. And because the degree is, let's say, it requires hard work.
Yes, of course. 100%.
And this is one degree which is pure hard work. It is not a reservation. It's not any other way to get. So this is absolutely a meritorious degree.
Right.
Requires a lot of work, gives you a broader perspective, and at the same time makes you meticulous in terms of going into the depth of things. So breadth as well as depth.
Yeah, be very much on dot with the knowledge.
Absolutely. In investing, what you need to ensure is that the companies that you're partnering with or investing in, you need to be sure about their governance. You need to be able to understand the business model, and you need to be able to trust the financial statements that come out from them.
Right.
And for all of these, this degree empowers you quite well.
But many of our viewers who are not CAs, what would you suggest for them? Abhi kaun si aisi cheez hai jo kharid sakte hain so that they'll gain into the long term?
No, so I think first of all, have a long-term attitude for investing. Wealth is made by staying invested for a longer period of time.
Right.
And in India, we are fortunate to be in an economy which grows at 7%, even at a time when the rest of the world is struggling. But those of us who don't find time, I think mutual fund tend to be a very good option for them.
So my dear friends, CA Suresh Soni says that if you want to be wealthy enough, so go for long term. Sir, if we talk about the chartered accountancy course, sometimes it is also for a long term for some of the aspirants. Because सब आपके जितने lucky नहीं होते to get it done in the very first attempt and then to be a rank holder at that point of time. So what kind of persistence, what kind of dedication an aspirant is required to have to just build up that kind of motivation throughout the course so that एक ना बना रहे कि भाई जब हम लोग यहाँ से निकलेंगे ना तो CA बन के ही निकलेंगे. We are not going to quit.
So first of all, I think you have to have confidence in your own ability. I mean, I would say about myself, I was a science graduate. So if a newcomer from science background could do it, I see no reason why nobody else can do it. Yes, it may sound daunting sometimes, but we have to be at it. So persistence, as well as a consistent timetable for study. I think that helps a lot.
That's very much required.
Because what happens is, exam leave you'll probably get for 3 months, but have you done anything before the exam leave starts? You see, the portion is going to be very vast. And unless you have a discipline and you really chart it out that, okay, there are so many subjects and this is the time that I have, even if I study, let's say, 12 hours a day, these are the number of hours I've got. So I've got to finish everything in a certain time budget, leave time for revision, and then finally go for exam. So it requires a certain amount of detailed planning,
right,
and then sticking to it.
Sir, do you remember your days when you were dedicating your complete time, your complete devotion to that course of chartered accountancy. And today when you look back, you are like, oh my God, it was so good that I dedicated my time towards this thing. Because now when you are on your job, that is the thing that gives you a lot of confidence, because a lot of things comes from that. Your hard work comes from that, your time management comes from that, and then your knowledge grounding comes from that.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
The kind of start that you get from this profession and the ability to sift through the numbers,
Yes.
which just becomes your second nature.
Ah.
It allows you to kind of have that bent of mind where you have an ability to analyze, ability to spot issues, as well as kind of understand the broader long-term potential of business. So what this profession gives you is a very good practical knowledge and a very wholesome curriculum.
Exactly.
If you are able to do it, I think it opens the door for multiple areas. And second, I don't think anybody can bluff to you.
Right. बना नहीं सकते आप सीए को.
बिल्कुल. आपको अगर ये आ गया है तो कोई आपको ऐसे बेवकूफ बना के नहीं जा सकता. So in that sense, you have that ability to spot things.
Chartered accountants play a crucial role in the Indian financial market, acting as the backbone of its integrity and growth.
Digital technologies have become ubiquitous and have completely transformed the way business and entities function. In this data-driven and AI world, ICI is extremely driven towards embracing and imbibing the latest technological innovations that are going to prevail in the future. Machine learning and artificial intelligence are two interrelated technologies that enable computers to learn from data and make intelligent decisions. These technologies have the potential to transform the way chartered accountants work, making their task easier and more efficient.
The expertise of a CA encompasses various areas, making them indispensable to both individuals and organizations navigating the complexities of the financial landscape.
The chartered accountant's role as far as economy is concerned is a great role. We are known as partner in nation building, which was said by our own country's past president APJ Abdul Kalam ji, that the chartered accountants are partner in nation building, and we are contributing to that in a real sense. There are many chartered accountants who are the established entrepreneur, and when they are the established entrepreneur, they are contributing to the national economy.
The Committee for Members in Industry and Business of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India works towards providing better career opportunities for its members in industry and business by organizing various placement programs. We aim to provide our members with the latest knowledge, tools, and services for them to excel in their careers. The committee works on initiatives aimed at equipping members with the relevant guidance and assistance to aid their professional pursuits, enabling them to be successful in their field in the industries. Besides, the committee works to help members network with one another, thereby promoting collaboration and mutual learning between different sectors.
You have got your portfolio with the startups also, and you have got your portfolio with the larger institutions and the organizations, I would say. So how do you see the line of cordial connection of being a CA into both the outcomes? या फिर कुछ ज़्यादा differences होते that a CA has to spot?
So I think दोनों businesses जो है एक अलग-अलग level पर होते हैं. So when you are dealing with small caps, early companies, the focus is not only on where the company is today, but also being able to imagine where it will go. In a matured business, which has already penetrated, let's say leading FMCG player who's kind of selling everything from a toothpaste to a cosmetic or a soap or whatever, they have penetrated probably everywhere. There it is a lot more about your ability to focus how much can the business grow. For a smaller company, you also have to worry about what are the chances of failure.
Yeah.
What can pull it down?
Yeah.
Because there the chances of permanent capital loss are higher.
Yeah.
In a matured business, since you are sitting on a very comfortable capital structure and a profitable business, then the issue is about, does this company have ability to grow at a consistent rate? So depending upon the stage of the business, you try and identify critical factors, but there are two important parts. One, a very strong financial underwriting, understanding of the company's business, what does it mean, where will it go, and secondly, of course, understanding the business. So financial side and the business side, both are important.
And CA qualification prepares you for both.
It does.
Sometimes I feel is like whatever you are learning theoretically, in your articleship program, you are just going and doing the practical.
Absolutely.
I think other than doctors, only CAs are doing it now.
Very, very, very true. Because the kind of on-the-job training that we get, even as we are studying, I think it's unmatched.
And it builds up the personality as well.
And at the end of the day, we say money makes the world go around, and as CAs, you're well prepared
to make
the money, understand how it is made.
Yeah, that's so beautifully you have mentioned, sir. When I say that chartered accountants are the growth gears, because that's the title of our talk show, do you believe in that?
100%. Because CAs are at the helm of almost all major corporations.
Yes.
Be it in the capacity there as CFO or in many areas as CEOs.
Right.
They're also very active in capital market. And you also have a few ministers who are chartered accountants as well.
Yes.
Right? So I think this profession has indeed been aiding the growth of the country over a long period of time. I think we have now had 75 years of illustrious history. And I think all through this profession has set new standards as well as empowered India.
Yeah.
I think the kind of confidence that people get when they see that seal.
Yes, the chartered accountancy का एक उसमें ठप्पा लगा
ठप्पा लगता है ना, seal of confidence. I think that means a lot.
Yeah, that's so beautifully you have mentioned it. Seal of confidence.
Seal of confidence.
So, when we talk about the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, they provide you with such grounding that you can put that seal of confidence on such document, and उसको फिर आगे बहुत सारे लोग receive करते हैं with a lot of respect and faith, I would say.
Yeah.
So how do you see the initiatives of ICAI being taken to provide a certain kind of training to the CE aspirants? How do you see that?
I think the institute is doing a lot of work. So one thing that I always liked about our profession is that entry barriers in this profession are fairly low. It's accessible to masses.
Yes.
And you only clear it by hard work. Cost of becoming a chartered accountant compared to any other course continues to be one of the lowest. In addition to that, I think the continuous learning that you have from the institute, whether it is preparatory for exams or even after once you have qualified, the regular learning that we have through our continuous study.
छोड़ते नहीं हैं ICAI, है ना? तो आप भी आज भी connected रहते हैं ICAI से?
Of course, such a delight. I think these two alphabets mean a lot.
Yeah.
And of course, as you go over a period of time, you also realize that it's not only an achievement, but it's also a responsibility.
Exactly.
Because you need to uphold the standard of the profession.
So now there would be many more other students who would be looking at you, and you are an example for them. So how does it feel?
No, I'm sure, I think all of us have looked at many role models before us.
Yes.
And I must compliment the aspirants who have taken this course, that what you have come through, what you have taken up is indeed one of the most promising career that anybody can choose.
Exactly.
Give it all that you have, don't give up.
So just follow that thing कि जब ओखल में सर दे दिया तो मुसल से क्या डरना, है ना? जब CA qualification करने के लिए हम आ गए हैं, now we have to give our 200%.
Absolutely.
There is no other way. So today when you are managing a lot of things as a CEO of an organization, so how do you see like giving a hand to the other person who is just coming up? So how would you like to extend your hand to that aspirant who would just like to come up and join you in your organization? How much welcoming are you for them?
We are very much welcoming. So we have a number of chartered accountants in our company. And I do believe that CAs are really well equipped, particularly in the capital market area, because their understanding of finances is better than any other profession. So in our profession, some of the best names in the industry are chartered accountants.
Yes, of course.
And many of them have become big leaders in the capital market area. Please choose this as one of the preferred avenue for you to come in. I think the capital market has a lot of potential. I think India, while we are now becoming fourth largest economy or fifth largest and fairly close to becoming fourth largest economy, our capital market have a long way to go.
Exactly. Sir, I would like to tell you that it was wonderful to talk to you. The way you have given I would say the sensitive anecdotes for the aspirants, they all are going to enjoy our talk today, and so much learning while sitting next to you. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Absolute delight to be talking to all the fellow chartered accountants as well as aspirants. I think this is an institute this was probably one of the best decisions of my life. I really value, and I'm so happy to be talking to all of them.
Now this is the time for a special segment that I call Shilpa Bhawana special.
Oh my.
It's a rapid fire. So you have to give some of the answers in a very quickest way and in one word. Will you be ready for that?
Fair.
Asset.
Asset management and mutual fund.
Business.
The growth engine for the economy.
Investment.
My passion.
Financial market.
Lifeline of the nation.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India.
My alma mater.
CA.
The most important two alphabets.
And when I say Suresh Soni, what comes to your mind?
A lifetime learner.
That's so beautiful, sir. And I wish you all the best for your future ahead, because I know there are a lot of lying ahead for you. Sir, thank you so much for joining us in this talk show.
Delight talking to you, and wish everybody all the very best. And thank you the Institute for getting me this opportunity to talk to all of them.
It's always being said, keep calm and leave your business worries, your financial worries to a chartered accountant. Well, after meeting CA Suresh Soni, I can actually say that becoming a chartered accountant is not a destination, but it is the start of a journey that is filled with responsibilities. And I'm so proud to share that CA Suresh Soni has actually made a mark in this journey, and he has been an inspiration for all the aspirants out there. On behalf of Committee for Members in Industry and Business, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, I am Shilpa Bhawana saying you goodbye for today, but I would like to promise you that we are going to bring more such exemplary stories of our chartered accountants just for you. Till then we meet next time. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.